Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, please click like and subscribe. I had a request to do numerology for Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, otherwise known as AOC. And this woman, as you know, has really come forward. She was born October 13th of 1989. She is U.S. Representative for New York's 14th Congressional District since 2019. Now, she drew national recognition when she won the Democratic Party election for New York's 14th Congressional District on June 26 of 2018. She defeated a 10-year incumbent, which was the biggest upset ever. She defeated opponent Anthony Pappas in November 2018. She was reelected in 2020, defeating John Cummings. Now, taking office at age 29, she's the youngest woman ever to serve in the United States Congress. She's also the youngest, she's also been noted for her substantial social media presence. So it's going to be very interesting to do her numerology. And right away, when someone, suggested that I do this, I just got goosebumps. I thought, yes, I have to do her numbers. So she assumed office. I'm going to write this date down, January 3rd of 2019. And then we're going to switch over to my sheet so I can show you her numerology. So this will be interesting. First of all, we've got her full name, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, and I did the patterns of her name. Now, why did I highlight yellow? Because I look for patterns. So one of the things I looked for was a number that is common in her name. So the first common one was the first letter of her name. A is a 1. And she has a 1 in the month, a 1 in the day, and she's got a 1 in the 14th district. She's got a 1 in the first name and the middle name. She's got, she's got multiple ones and a couple of ones, but interesting enough, the last name doesn't have any ones in it. But look at how important 1 is to her. Even the initial she goes by, she starts out with 1, and she took a leadership role in January, which is a 1. Born on the 13th, so I pay attention to that. She's got a strong connection to 1. Now, who is a 1? So if you are interested in numerology, I designed these master numerology cards, and they cover everything. There is no report that you cannot do without these cards. After 25 years of doing numerology, this is the deck that I designed, and it just came out, literally just came out. So we're going to look at the personality. Now, her personality is a 5, but we're going to look at this as a strong indication of who she is. And you can also use these cards in a multiple of way. So she's very self-motivated, risk-taker, determined, and strong-willed. She can be opinionated. Now, she's got leadership abilities. She's a trendsetter. If she gets unbalanced in her numbers, she could be stubborn and be afraid of making decisions. This would be only if she becomes unbalanced. And by the way, these cards come with a conversion chart, so you can convert the letters to numbers. So the other thing that I want to pay attention to is she's a 4 at her core. Now, your core number is who you are really through thick and thin. It's who you are. And because she's a 4, she does well with structure, planning things out, which is perfect for a government position. And then she's a Democrat, which is a D, which is a 4. That's the number 4. And the other thing that you can do is add the month and the day up. So 3, 4, 5, and that's her personality every day of the week. So in the numerology, you could look at either the life path or the personality, which in this case, her entire life path, your life path, what your destiny is your whole date of birth added up, and then if it's over 9, reduced back down again. So she's a 5. So she's got a 5 personality and a 5 life path. So we can get out both of these cards, and we can flip these over, and we can see that her life path is to let go of outdated ideas and promote new concepts for change. That's exactly what she's doing. Life is meant to be lived to the fullest. You enjoy learning a variety of talents, and in order to have a stable job, though, you need to be challenged and have a great deal of flexibility. That's exactly what the position she's in. She's a gifted communicator. Yes. How else do I know that? Because I highlighted 3s. She's got 3s in all 3 names, and 3 is the number of communication. So she's a great communication. She enjoys entertaining and meeting new people, and that is completely her. Some of her personality traits will come forward. She's adaptable, clever. She can be unpredictable, multi-talented. She's a freedom-loving adventurer. She's a natural entertainer. She enjoys travel, and she's, there again, we've got leadership in the 5, leadership in the 1. Look for this woman to come into power even more than what she is now. This woman is going to really be powerful. So she's got a life path of 10. In 2021, you take the personality or the month and day added up, which is a 5, and then 2021 is a 5. So you add those together, and her year in 2021 is 1. This is her year to shine. This is her year to prove that she's a leadership, start new things, be on the leading edge, inspire people, which here again, this is leadership and communication. So this is 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 2 is 12, and 12 is a 3. So she got a leadership position in a 2019 3-year. So there again, we look at 3 coming up again for her. So you can use numerology to really live a successful life and happy. If you're living by your numbers, it tells you everything. It's such a fascinating system. So in May, she's in a 6 personal month. So this is about helping people. In June, this is about taking time for herself. She might take a break. She might, but if she takes a break, this is the number of research. She's researching something. July, she's going to have a powerful month. This is about power. And I did find that her last name ends with 8, which is power. So what starts and ends her name is leadership and power. And it's the correct use of power because she has a 4 here. So it's the correct use of power. Now, anyone with a 5 life path and a 5 personality who's born in October could have had a challenging event in their childhood. Now, I didn't research this for her, but you probably could. So she probably had some kind of challenge when she was young, because a lot of people who are born in October or November have some kind of challenge in their younger year that's life-changing. It literally puts them on a different path. It puts them on a new path. And so this is very exciting to see what's coming up for her. If she's going to go further than just be, a congresswoman, she's going to go much further than that. Why? Because her numbers tell her destiny. She came to the planet to show people new ways of doing things and to radically change, and her life path radically changed. And then she's even in a district of 5. So she's drawing herself to 5 energy, which is showing people freedom through power. For the correct use of power, you can achieve freedom. And because she's got so many 3s, you're going to see her communicate what she learns. She's going to gather information. She's going to organize it because of her core. She's going to organize it, structure it, and then communicate it in a very logical and sensible way. So you're going to see her face everywhere. She's going to be a rising star. And if we want to throw a little bit of tarot into this, we could ask, will she eventually be like the president of the United States? Absolutely. Absolutely. 10 of Pentacles. She will be the mother to the family of the United States, which is really an interesting concept. And this is the 10 of Pentacles is wealth building. She's going to build our country to be the wealthiest country we may have ever see, ever. And she's got that potential. So she's someone to pay attention to. She's someone to pay attention to. Now, whether you're Democrat or Republican doesn't matter. Those are labels. Don't separate yourself from other people by those labels. Those are just labels. We're all people living on a planet. So it doesn't matter what label of a belief you attach yourself to. in the end, you're a human being living on the planet trying to do the best that you can. So let's all keep that in mind, and let's not dislike people just because they're in one label versus another. You look at the people for who they are, but if you start to learn numerology, then learn people by their numbers, because this will tell you everything that you need to know. It is such a fascinating system. Thank you for joining this. Thank you for recommending this woman. She is going to be a rising star. Look for her to be everywhere. She's going to have her, how wonderful to have a young person be so influential at such a young age. She's going to be an inspiration to all young people in this whole planet, actually on the whole planet. So I hope you enjoy your day, and I thank you for tuning in.